look so professional.
Cam, I mean, you heard Coach Van Horn talk about this, and certainly you could see it after that last hit. How happy were you all for Reese and the performance that he had tonight?
Oh, my goodness. This is my duck hunting buddy. This is who we talk about duck hunting with. No, I'm so happy for Reese. Hardworking kid, blue-collar kid, great teammate. He's always there for us. So it's always fun during the season when you can see teammates that have been cheering for you and being great teammates, see them get on the field and perform like that. It always uplifts the team, so it was really cool to see.
UAPB had retired the hitters 10 in a row until Kozeal had that infield hit before your home run. Did you feel like maybe that loosened things up at all in the dugout?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a midweek game. We're battling for everything, battling for every run. And, yeah, Kozeal takes great swings. That one, he kind of wood chopped it, but, he's got wheels. So he beat it out. And when you get runners on base, it's a little easier to hit. There's just more thoughts going through the pitcher's head, and they leave more mistakes over the plate. So it was good to hit in that situation.
And then, Reese, for you, Coach Van Horn was saying that you've had better batting practices here of late. I mean, when you saw that you had the opportunity tonight, did you feel like maybe you had the chance to have some sort of breakout performance?
I was just grateful for the opportunity. I walked in today and I saw I was starting, so I was like, let's make the best of it and see what happens. So I just had a positive mentality in my head, and I just try to do what I can.
It's been over 2 years since you had a hit in a game. I mean, I would assume that it may be tough to stay positive. What's the experience been like?
Yeah, honestly trusting God's plan. Lately I was like, man, I haven't played a lot, but I was like, am I ever going to get this first hit out of the way? And then I finally got it tonight, and I was like, all right, now I can kind of relax a little bit and just kind of play.
Yeah, Cam, how was it back being at second?
Yeah, felt great. That glove feels a little tinier. It felt like a mini glove, those training mini gloves. But so just took ground balls out there, and it was back to normal.
And then Reese, for you, I guess it sounds like you were surprised when you saw your name on the board. What was the reaction?
I was just like, here's my opportunity, so don't waste it.
Dave was just in here, and he said we might get Gage Wood back, but just regardless, what's he been like throughout this process of him being injured as a teammate? And have you guys noticed maybe him a little angsty to get back, a little trying to rush this injury process at all?
I mean, he's a dog. That's putting it lightly. When we were doing PFPs the other day during practice, he was adamant that he needed to get reps in. He was like, I need to get these reps in. He was like, Coach, hit it here. I'm going to do one here. I'm going to throw hard. I was like, he's going to get what he needs. He's going to get back regardless of anything. And then I hear him in the dugout today arguing with Mike. And he was like, if we did Oklahoma drill, I would run you over. And Mike's a big dude. But, yeah, he's just ultra competitive.
That's Mike Anderson you're talking about?
Mike Anderson.
Is it difficult to you guys obviously scored 13 runs today, but is it difficult when you face 95 all weekend and then have the lower velo today?
It's just kind of like playing wiffle ball, I'd say. It's like sometimes you have your way older brother who's throwing super hard, and then you have your little brother who's not throwing as hard. I mean, it's baseball. The ball's coming at you no matter what. Coach Thompson and Coach Warnes, they got us right pregame, and so we were prepared to know that velos weren't going to be that high. You can just kind of mentally prepare for that. You can make adjustments in BP. You can make adjustments in the game. You can move up in the box. So great athletes have to adjust regardless of the situation of the other team.
Cam, I guess you weren't at first base today for the first time in a while, but you've talked about in the past kind of how the other first basemen have kind of helped you along as you learn the position as you go. Just kind of what's that process kind of been like?
You're always trying to be a sponge. You're always trying to soak in everything from different teammates and even your coach's sons in the dugout, Gage Goodwin. But no, I learned things from this guy, and he's been doing a lot of stuff at third, and then got the opportunity at first today. But you just learn everything you can from teammates and just outside sources and just being a sponge.
Tough news for Nolan, obviously. How's he handling it?
When that happened, Souza, he's a very tough kid. Very, very tough, always happy. To see him walking off the field like that, it was weird. Like, you don't see Souza like that, and but he's been good through the process. He's a leader on the team, and I don't think that changes just because he's not necessarily in a playing role right now. You can still be a leader off the field like that, and we've been talking about how to get him on a fishing pole, like how he's going to cast with his left and maybe use his wrist or use a cane pole or something. I don't know, but he's a trooper. He's a great teammate. After that injury happened, we got in a circle. We prayed for him. You never want to see a friend and a teammate down like that, but it'll all be okay.
Cam, do you go a day without fishing?
I went twice today.
You catch any?
Yes, I caught 5. Went to, I can't tell you my fishing spots, but I went twice today. One was at Baum Walker, caught a nice little fish. Willis was out there, Carson Willis, freshman catcher. He wasn't catching anything. I go out there like third cast. Willis, got a fish. But yeah, no, I love fishing. Love being outdoors. It's fun with friends. We went as a group yesterday, and it's good times.
Is there any correlation between catching fish and how well you play?
I don't know. I think you can relate baseball and fishing a lot together. There's a lot of parallels. You're not going to catch a fish every cast. You're not going to hit a double every swing. Like, there's just so many things you can draw comparisons to, and it's fun being in the outdoors. It's calming. Like this is Holy Week. Like, especially today, it's Holy Tuesday. You see Jesus going in the Garden of Gethsemane, praying alone, like going out in nature and being alone. Like, nature's the mother of silence. Like, you go out in nature, you have silence. You have dialogue with you and God a lot better. But I love the outdoors, love nature.
Gabe Frazier, in the preseason, he had that shoulder injury, and he wasn't able to, throw, I guess. He was able to do some fielding. What have you seen since he got healthy to now, maybe how he's improved as a fielder at second?
I think he's been really positive about it. He's worked really, really hard, and he listens to guys like Cam and Souza, if they have any tips for him, and he's just keeping his head straight and being a great teammate as well.
I mean, for both of you, Reese, first start for you, Cam, first time in a while returning to second, and then Kozeal out and right as well. So what did it kind of feel like for the three of you to kind of have a new grouping on the right side of the field?
I thought it was fun. Kozeal, he's going to Bourne this summer, and I think that's where I'm supposed to play. So we've talked about that a little bit, and he's got a cannon for an arm. So it was cool to see him out there.
Yeah, I thought it was great to see. And then Kozeal, he's been in right field a lot at practice, working really hard during BP or fly balls with Coach Thompson, and he's improved a lot. I was proud for him.
I think I've got this right. You played against A&M last year, but you didn't hit against Prager. Am I correct about that?
Yeah, so I played against A&M last year at A&M. That place is a fun place to play. It's an electric environment. They had a really good team. Mm-hmm. We did not do very good when we played down there, but we're going to change that this year with this team. I did not face Prager, I don't think, but I faced a lot of guys in their staff, and it'll be fun to play against them again.
I mean, obviously you saw him pitch from the dugout, and I'm sure you've seen highlights of him. What does he do so effectively?
So, I mean, he's a pitcher. Like, you have a lot of guys in this league who, I mean, everyone here is good pitchers in this league, but, like, you have guys who can pitch and you have guys who can throw gas. Like, he's a guy that can pitch, and he knows how to pitch. So it's all about when he makes mistakes, making him pay for it. Keeping things simple. You don't need to overthink it. Like, just because he's a good pitcher, tip your cap, but – I mean, don't put anyone on a pedestal necessarily. Like, just go out there, be competitive, be who we are, like Coach Thompson talks about all the time, and go out there and attack.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.